All right, we are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball. For this afternoon or late morning, not quite sure. It's quite early. On Sunday, the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Tampa Bay Rays in the final game of a 3-game series at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher, back for another exciting game of baseball. Folks, it's the final game of this homestand, the next to last homestand of the season. After today, just 6 more games left at home. So, the season is definitely winding down, and we want to take this rubber game today after losing yesterday in rather ugly fashion, has to be said, folks. I said it on this microphone yesterday. It was the ugliest loss of the season I saw. I mean, we've lost by more runs. We've had less hits before. We've given up more errors before, but that was just a combined disaster, a train wreck. But guess what, folks? New game and a chance to make things better. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to win this final game of this homestand, take the series from Tampa, who, by the way, we have a 9-3 lead on for the season series. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up with Corbin Burnes on the mound today. That is the big thing to watch, folks. Corbin Burnes has been struggling. This is our ace. This is the man we've been leaning on all season long. And you would think in situations like this, trying to bounce back from a bad defeat, you call upon your ace to get the job done. So Corbin Burnes, today a big day. Only a few more starts left for these guys, folks. So hopefully Burnes can turn things around today and look more like the Corbin Burnes through his first, 25 starts or whatever it was. Burnes will be going up against Zack Littell, a right-hander for the Rays. 133 and 2/3 innings on the season, a record of 5-9, 4.04 ERA. I can barely see out of these glasses, and I need to get something to drink. Let me hit this button here again. Folks, it's already 1 minute past the hour. This is some kind of, what do they call it, a Roku game, Roku special. It's crazy early, folks. We're the only game on in town. Nothing's on yet. No football, no baseball, just us. So let's see if this game is going to be on here without a problem. We'll take a look at the starting lineups here in just a sec. Your boy's up for his second game of the day. For you, it was last night. For me, it was early this morning.
Look at the standings as it
that game that we lost.
Sunday afternoon. We are closing
Folks,
in on the final
like you
weeks
can't
of
hear
the
anything.
regular season here. No one knows that more than Orioles shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Just pretend like you
group
can't
of veterans,
hear
a mix
Melody
of
Newman talking. There we go. All right. Well, there it is. Is this the broadcast team? Ah, my goodness. We're getting the C team today, folks. This is what happens when you play baseball really, really early. Is this really the play-by-play team? Oh, boy. All right, well, guess what, folks? You're in for a treat. I'm calling the game. So there's that. All right, so it's Corbin Burnes against Zack Littell. Folks, I'm a little bit groggy. I might sound a little bit loopy. I'm doing all right, though. I'm hanging in there. But, tolerate my behavior as you normally do. I appreciate it. We're wrapping up a long season here, folks. And, yeah, we're coming down the home stretch. All right, let's take a look at these starting lineups. Glasses off again. I can't see a damn thing. How you doing, Charm City chat? Leading off and playing second base, Christopher Morel for the Rays. Jonathan Aranda will play first base and bat second. Johnny DeLuca is the number 3 hitter today. He'll be in left field. Junior Caminero, the cleanup hitter, and DH. Josh Lowe is in right field batting 5th. Jose Caballero at third base hitting 6th. Taylor Walls at shortstop batting 7th. Ben Rortvet doing the catching hitting 8th. And Jose Siri, that annoying guy, he'll be in center field and bat 9th for the Orioles. I don't know what to tell you, folks. Kobe Mayo. Anybody seen this guy? Yeah. Gunnar Henderson's going to lead off and play at shortstop. Adley Rutschman will bat second again today and do the catching. Ryan Lahern will be at first base batting third. Anthony Santander, the DH, and the cleanup hitter. Colton Cowser in left field batting 5th. Ced Mullins in center field batting 6th. Austin Slater in right field batting 7th. Jackson Holliday at second base hitting 3rd. Or at second base hitting 8th. And at third is Nick Maton getting another start. He's hitting 9th. And folks, we're about to get started. This game's about to get started. How you doing, Charm City chat?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Gunnar Henderson getting interviewed by, I don't know, some lady. He's taking the field. Folks, not sure if there's going to be any kind of delay issue here with this special broadcast. If I'm going to be well behind you, ahead of you, I don't know. But right now, they've got the Tampa Bay starting lineup on the screen. And it looks like we're about a minute away from first pitch. Y'all behaved today in chat because I got less than 2 hours sleep last night. Oh, Janet. Janet, did you have a little bit of fun last night? Was that you down there at the dance club?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
All right, Janet.
You never heard of Baltimore style?
Corbin Burnes, 28 starts on the season. He is stepping up on the rubber here, and we are ready to go. It is Christopher Morel at the plate, right-handed hitter. First pitch of the ball game is in there for a called strike. Folks, we are 19 games left into this season. And that is strike one here on this Sunday afternoon. Here's a ground ball. Hits, God. Oh, jeez. Nick Maton gets a slow roller to third, and he makes a meal out of it. Right out of the gate. The ball, oh boy. Okay, I can't fault Maton too much. The ball unluckily bounces right off the side of the base, just as Maton's glove was going down to grab it. It would have been a tough out at first had he fielded it cleanly anyway, but we've got the leadoff man on for Tampa here. A leadoff single, and that'll bring up Jonathan Aranda, who takes a swing and a miss at the first pitch here from Corbin Burnes. By the way, Morel, with that hit, his average still under 200, 199. Aranda at the plate right now, he's hitting 197. This pitch is a curveball, it looks like, fouled at the plate. And the count is 0-2. Hey, BW, I just joined in and see Adley is batting second again. Let's hope for better for him, but clearly Hyde isn't getting the message. Yeah, it would seem that way. Check on the runner. I mean, two things can happen. Either the problem is fixed while he's batting second, and hooray, we start to see results, or we'll just continue to see him not get results until they move him down in the order. Corbin Burnes steps off the rubber here. There's an 0-2 count on Aranda with a runner at first base. For those of you not familiar with Corbin Burnes, he has trouble holding runners on, and the leadoff man on there right now at first base. This pitch is way off the plate. And the count is 1-2 strikes. Looks like a smaller crowd than the Saturday night crowd. But some folks are still filing in here. Check on the runner. Just a cursory check. Ryan O'Hearn just catching the ball, not even applying a tag. It's 38 stolen bases off of Corbin Burnes. That's more than any pitcher in baseball. And this pitch is off the plate, and there goes the runner, and there's another stolen base. Like clockwork, add another. Make it 39 on the season. Rutschman throwing down the second here. That ball went a little bit into the dirt before it got to the glove of Gunnar Henderson, but Morel had that base stolen. His 9th steal of the season. So nobody out here in the top of the first. And here we go. Some familiar scenes going on here already in Baltimore. Oh, wait a minute, folks. Folks, are we challenging this? Because we may have a reason to. My goodness, for whatever reason, Morel stealing the base popped up and jumped completely off the bag with Gunnar Henderson holding the glove. And we're going to review this. Morel is going to be out. Are you kidding me, folks? Christopher Morel just jumped himself into an out. Unbelievable. Chilo. Chilo, yeah. Like I wouldn't get there? Like I wasn't getting there? Oh God. It's the first inning, for crying out loud. Ah boy. I mean, my God. Give me a moment to take a look. I got to have the sound down, you know. 1 down. 2-2 count on Aranda at the plate, and he gets into one here to right center. Going back on it and making the catch on the track is Mullins. 2 down in the inning. Wow. Quite the turn of events here. Things were getting a little bit dicey. Next thing you know, base is empty, 2 down. And that'll bring up Johnny frickin' DeLuca. This ball is hit in the air to right, shallow. Coming in on the right side is Slater. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. So Corbin Burnes, after giving up a leadoff hit, able to work around it and winds up facing the minimum. We go to the bottom of the first. Tampa Bay 0, and the Orioles coming up to hit. What's going on, Charm City chat? Folks, 19 games to go. Here's some news going on right now. We'll work our way backwards. The big news is Danny Coulombe is set for a rehab assignment later this week. This is according to Rock Kubatko on the Twitters. You can call it X if you want, but I don't know why. The only reason is because Elon wants you to. Why do him any favors? Anyway, Danny Coulombe is going on a rehab assignment this week, folks. Expected back sometime later in the month. I think as soon as you see him on this rehab assignment, you can probably count down about a week So great news on Danny Coulombe. Your starting pitching matchups coming up against the Red Sox. Series coming up starting tomorrow. Got Cade Povich, Albert Suarez, and Dean Kramer going up against Brian Bayo, Cutter Crawford, and Nick Pivetta. So you got that going on. So there you go. The Coulombe rehab assignment begins Wednesday at AAA Norfolk. And you got Jacob Webb as well continuing his rehab assignment on Tuesday. So a couple of relievers working on their way back to you. Yeah, they're working their way back to you, babe. Hey, we can use them, right? You can never have too many arms. Unless you're an octopus. Then else you'd have to be called something different. I think you have to have 8. All right, here we go. Gunnar Henderson's going to lead it off, folks.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Bottom of the first. Offense. I'm in the mood. First pitch is a called strike right down the gut from Zack Littell. 5-9 record, ERA just a touch over 4. Opponents hitting .282 off him. There's a hard hit ball in the ground and past the diving glove of the second baseman in the right field. A leadoff single for Gunnar. And just like that, all that dating my mom is starting to pay off.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Let's get this offense cooking. Adley Rutschman, folks. I want this guy to get going more than anybody.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
I mean gently, Adley. Gently. That's all I ask. Let it out gently. No need to press. .255 average for Rutschman coming into today. 18 homers, 72 RBI. First pitch is way off the plate outside for ball 1. All right. By the way, the Orioles wearing their traditional home white uniforms. And Rays have their powder blue shirts with the gray pants. There's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rutschman. And it does look like this pitch tracker is about 1 pitch ahead. I'm going to hang out down here, if you don't mind. This one's lifted foul by Rutschman behind the plate, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. All right. Right out of the chute. Rutschman having a little chat with the umpire here at home plate. Steps back into the box. 1-2 from Littell coming in. And that ball is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Adley. What's this? Oh, that's called strike 3. Adley is caught looking. That pitch was on the inside corner at the knees. And Rutschman goes down. That ball tailed back over the inside corner. Really tough pitch, to be honest. Nah, that ball had the plate there, Gunnar. It was just a filthy pitch with some late movement on it. Here's Ryan O'Hearn, and that ball's fouled away.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Gunnar at first base, 1 out. .265 average for O'Hearn, 13 homers. You can see Anthony Santander in the background on deck. The 0-1 is swung on and missed on a pitch in the dirt. And the count is 0-2. Leadoff single by Gunnar Henderson. The Orioles trying to do something here in the first inning. Take an early lead here in the rubber game against the Rays. There is a pitch that breaks over the plate but drops a little bit below the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ryan O'Hearn has decreased his strikeout percentage dramatically since last season. This pitch is in the dirt, and the count even up at 2-2. They just flashed up the stats there, but Ryan O'Hearn about 10% drop off. Last season struck out about 22% of the time, 23%. And this season about 13%. That's good stuff. He's got a 2-2 count here, 1 out and a runner at first base. Littell throw over at Gunnar, and that was close. A quick throw and a snap tag by the first baseman. Very close. And folks, they might want to look at this. I mean, Gunnar is barely back in there, if at all. Well, here we go. We got away with it. Gunnar barely got back in. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And we'll do it again. And I am happy that they didn't challenge that. That looked pretty close. 2-2 the count. The pitch is inside. You could see it inside the whole way, and O'Hearn fouls it off. He stays alive, still 2-2. Some bright sunshine out here. This one's hit on the ground. Second baseman flips to the oh, it's dropped at the second base bag by the shortstop, Taylor Walls. Uh-oh. That could have been the start of a double play. Instead, it's an error to allow Ryan O'Hearn to reach first and second, only 1 out.
Big buck, stop it all.
A flip toss from the second baseman, and Walls just couldn't take it. Anthony Santander is up, folks. Get them taters up in the chat and get them up quick.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
First pitch to him is a called strike 1. First and second, 1 out. The pitch is lined hard, foul, off to the right. Good Lord. That is why they put those screens up. Somebody is in trouble in the old days. That ball was scorched foul. 0-2 the count. First and second, 1 down. Littell looks at second, and here comes the pitch, and a swing, and he got a piece. My goodness. Tony just fighting this one off. Got jammed up and in. Stays alive, 0-2. It's Gunnar at second, O'Hearn at first. The pitch, this one's fouled away. Left side. Tony hanging tough. He can cover a lot of territory with that baseball bat. 0-2 pitch. Swung on. Popped straight up. Right side of the infield. Second baseman on the outfield grass. Makes the catch for the second out. Santander pops out for out number 2. And it's going to be up to Colton Cowser. We need the milkman to deliver. Folks, don't count us out. All right, that was terrible. First and second, 2 down. Cows are at the plate. And the first pitch to him is swung on and missed. 85-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside of the zone. 0-1 the count. Cows are hitting 244. Takes a pitch top of the zone, and that is a called strike 2. Just like that, cows are in the hole. Zack Littell trying to get out of trouble here. The pitch off the plate outside. 22 pitches here in the first inning. You want the Orioles to be able to cash in and not leave runners out there. That we've been doing that way too often lately, but worst case scenario, lots of pitches here from Littell. Swing and a miss. Cowser strikes out. He chased one way off the plate, and the inning is over. The Orioles get a couple men on, and they leave them there. We go to the second inning, no score in Baltimore. Here we go. Boy. I'm going to work on my joint here. All right. I'll be able to wrap that up next inning. Here we go. Top of the second. First pitch is low and away for ball 1 to Junior Caminero. Welcome back, folks. I am burning up in here. I don't know what's going on. I got to crank the AC or something. The hat. I don't know if I can wear the hat right now. I need some air. Here's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let me turn this fan over my direction here. I haven't even opened up the door here. Yeah, the door's not open. 1-1 the count on Caminero leading off the top of the second. This pitch is inside, 2-1. Next pitch popped up center field, going back. Mullins on the track. He makes the catch. Just a step in front of the wall. Deep fly ball out by Caminero to begin the top of the second. Got to be strange calling a live game close to midnight. Well, Michael, would you believe this is actually the most normal start time calling a game for me? Because, I mean, I'm calling it 11 o'clock, 11:30 now. I mean, that's like calling a game out in the West Coast if I were living back in the States. Most games I call are at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. This is nothing. Josh Lowe is at the plate, and he's got an 0-1 count. Next pitch is swung on and missed, 0-2. Nice round of applause here by the crowd that I can see here in front of home plate. (0-2) from Burnes. Swung on and fouled away. Count remains 0 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, yeah. I can already feel the cooler air hitting me on the neck. I don't know what it is, man. Sometimes that blood gets boiling. That ball is going to be served over towards second base, and Holiday will make the catch before the ball hits the ground. So a little flare shot to second, handled by Holiday for out number 2. Boy, if only it were that easy, I'd be out there catching baseballs. Into my 70s, probably. Here's Jose Caballero. 2 down, nobody on. And he serves one into left center field, a base hit. Caballero wastes no time. Gets a pitch right out over the plate. Squares it up into left center for a 2-out knock. Second hit for the Rays. Now batting. Manny. Mota. Taylor Walls at the plate. He's batting just 178. Yesterday, he hit a home run. And he takes a curveball low. Throw down on the stolen base here by Jose Caballero. Folks, I mean, I don't know how much I can put up with this on a year-to-year basis. Just knowing that every time somebody gets on, it's a stolen base with Corbin Burnes. 38th steal for Caballero. To be fair, that's a lot. He steals on everybody. Breaking ball low here, 2-0 the count. And Burnes needs to get back into this AB here against the light-hitting Taylor Walls. Two and 0 the count. And this one is chopped foul off to the right, behind the plate. And the count now... What is the count? I can't believe they're showing the home run from yesterday. I still can't believe it. Two and 1 the count on Walls. Pitch. Nope. Burnes a fake wind up, turns around to look at Caballero, who's standing back at second base. Two down, runner at second. Here come, no, again Burnes steps off. So that's 2 disengagements. He can't do that again, or else Caballero will be given third base for free. Here comes the pitch, and that is off the plate outside. 3 and 1 now on Taylor Walls. Come on, Corbin. Come on, buddy. This guy is, this guy is a AAA hitter if I ever saw one. Let's go. Pitch. Ball 4 in the dirt. My goodness. Two-out walk to Taylor Walls, who, by the way, I'm talking about how light of a hitter he is. This guy should be batting 9th, if anywhere. He's hitting 7th in this lineup. That is how light this lineup is. Top 2 hitters hitting under 200. You got a guy like Taylor Walls with 1 homer on the season yesterday. 2 guys hitting behind him in the lineup. Ben Rortvedt looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Michael, I have no idea. And this pitch is fouled away. I have no idea. I would think maybe not, because a couple of reasons. One, think back to the days of Ricky Henderson and some other prolific base stealers, and the fact that pitchers would pitch every 4 days, throw way more innings. I don't know. This pitch is low. Throw down to third base, and we've got yet another steal. Is it a double steal then? Yes, a double steal on Burnes now. It's just a carousel, folks. Round and round they go. When they stop, I think I know. Sometime after the inning, I guess. Second and third, 2 down. 1-2 the count on Rortvedt. The pitch is low. It's 2-2. Jeez. Two and two the count. Pitch. Swung on and missed. A breaking ball that wrapped around the outside corner of the zone. Perfectly placed by Burnes. And he gets the strikeout to win the inning. But man, oh Shevitz. This is typical Corbin Burnes stuff. 2 hits and a walk, 1 strikeout. And how many steals against him already? 3, 4? Oh, boy. Said Mullins, Austin Slater, and Jackson Holliday are due up in the bottom of the second. No score. I tell you what, folks. Look, this is just my opinion. So sometimes I'll just start saying stuff that is opinion, but I won't start off by saying this is my opinion because I strongly believe whatever it is. So I just come out and say it. I'm going to put an asterisk or whatever, a caveat, whatever. This is an opinion. All right? What is my opinion? I think I forgot. Oh, when it comes to assessing the value of pitching in the modern game, in terms of value, in terms of how much money a player should get paid, I really have got to be on this. If there's a spectrum of like willing to pay crazy amount of money to get top pitching versus willing to just go out there and find guys, develop guys, whatever, and not sign guys to big I am way on the side of not signing guys to a big pitching contract. I just don't get it anymore. Too many injuries. They pitch 32, 33 starts if you're lucky. They can't go 200 innings anymore. They can barely go 6 innings a game. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it, folks. Spend your money elsewhere. That's what I say. Said Mullins is at the plate, folks.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And get really good scouts for pitching. Find good scouts for good pitching. And get them young and get them in. 1-0 pitch to Mullins is high. 2-0 the count, folks. The 2-0. And that is a called strike. Just catching the outside corner at the knees. Just catching it. 2-1 the count. Here's a breaking ball that drops in there, top of the zone for a called strike 2. Oh, you might be getting spoiled over here. No spoilers. 2-2 the count on Mullins, leading off the bottom of the second. Pitch is hit on the ground, right side, second base. Mullins is retired. 4-3 on the putout. Morrell playing second base today. I need something to drink. Holy cow, I got no options. All right, here is Austin Slater.
Hey, who are you kidding, Preppy?
First pitch to him is a called strike at the top of the zone. Scoreless in the bottom of the second, folks. 19 games left in the season, including today. This one's hit off to the right side and could drop in. No, it won't. Right fielder Josh Lowe chasing it down in the gap for out number 2. Slater going the other way, hoping he might find that spot between center and right. But it's not to be. 2 down, nobody on. And the batter will be Jackson Holliday. First pitch, Holliday goes out to left field. And did they lose sight of the ball? My goodness. The left fielder makes the catch. Johnny DeLuca appeared to have completely lost sight of the baseball. He might have lost sight of it twice. He stopped, started running toward his route again, stopped again, eventually makes the catch to win the inning. All right, we go to the third. Nothing doing here yet in Baltimore. Yeah, 150. That should be the standard, Matt. I'm waiting until we can get into that 200 range. Oh, speaking of goals, folks, here's the big one. Welcome in a few more of you subscribers. Folks, if you've not subscribed yet, we've got a brand new goal, and it's historically maybe the most significant goal in this channel's history, folks. I'm talking about a number that means something to everybody who's a fan of Baltimore Oriole baseball. Talking about a number called 2131. That's the number I want to see right up there on your screen right now. And we're 16 people away. Folks, one of you watching has a chance to have the ultimate BirdWatcher number. The ultimate number. The number I want. 2131 coming up. Folks, that's big stuff. That's big stuff. It could happen today. It'd be a great day to do it. Final game of the homestand before we hit the road. We don't want to do this Ripken streak in Boston. We want to do it right here. Right here in the very ballpark he broke Lou Gehrig's record. How's that for a sales pitch? Here's some ditzy blonde asking Brandon Hyde questions. So why do you bat Adley second every day? All right, folks, here we go. Top of the third, first pitch is high for ball 1. And I've got to watch a small picture within another picture with a bunch of stupid Saved by the Bell looking graphics because Brandon Hyde's got to get interviewed by, Whatever. 1-1 the count. We're back to live action. Jose Siri at the plate with a 1-1 count. And that's a called strike 2. She shouldn't she? I have no idea what she asked. I can't hear a damn thing. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Siri. That ball's chopped foul right at the plate. Siri, try not to be so annoying. Kevin Cash, the Rays manager, is in his 10th season now. How about that? Here comes the 1-2. That's inside. Siri spins out of the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Burnes on 32 pitches as he faces the leadoff man here in the 3rd. 2-2. Swung on. Hit foul off to the left. Siri sort of punching that ball away. And, of course, a replay of Siri robbing Gunnar Henderson of a 3. I'm telling you, that game we lost between... This ball's hit the left center, and Sed Mullins is going to make the catch. The broadcast cut back late from a replay of that Siri home run robbing catch as Siri flies out here for the first out in the top of the 3rd. Back to the top of the order for the Rays, Christopher Morel. He had a base hit his first time up, and a curveball is fouled behind the plate. 0-1 the count. So Morel, with that hit, lifts his average to 199. He came over from the Cubs in the deal that sent Isaac Paredes over to Chicago at the trade deadline. This ball's hit on the ground short. Gunnar Henderson backs up. Low throw to first, dug out by O'Hearn for out number 2. Nice play by O'Hearn to keep that ball from going anywhere, as that ball bounced to first base. 2 out in the inning now. Base is empty. Jonathan Aranda, 0-for-1 coming up. First pitch to him is in the dirt. We need our bats to wake up. I mean, do some bumps. You know? Have a 5-hour energy or something. This pitch is off the plate. I mean, I feel like my energy is just drained from this lack of offense. 2-0 the count. This one's popped up and out of play. 2-1. I mean, if Burnes is ready to get back to being shut down Burnes, giving up like 1 run over 6 to 7 innings. Don't let it be on a day again where the offense isn't doing it. This pitch is up and away, 3-1 now. Here comes the 3-1. Dangerous count. Foul ball here by Aranda. Full count now. 2 down, nobody on, top of the 3rd. Here comes the payoff pitch. And it's reached for, hit on the ground, and up the middle, a base hit. Right back over the mound. Nice piece of hitting there from Aranda, has to be said. Hit that ball one-handed. He had both hands on there still, but long reach there to get to that ball. Hit it back up the middle for a 2-out single. And that brings up Johnny DeLuca. This frickin' guy, huh? First pitch to him. There's a curve. You're not going to call that a strike? Come on, Blue. Really? That was a beautiful breaking curve. It only just caught the bottom of the zone, but it did. Don't act like that was below the zone. Are you kidding me? Want to know the count. And this one's fouled at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnny frickin' DeLuca over here, huh? This frickin' guy. I heard his mother makes a nice tomato sauce. Here comes the 1-1. This one's hit on the ground, foul. Off to the left, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 45 pitches so far from Burnes. It is a crystal clear blue sky day in downtown Baltimore. Let me tell you something. If the weather ain't hot, what a perfect day this looks like. One and two the count on DeLuca. Burnes from the stretch. And the pitch is chopped foul behind the plate. We'll do it again. Bit of a clapping exercise going on in the crowd from what I can see. Again, I can't hear, but I can see some clapping going on. Some sort of rhythmic clapping. This ball's fouled away. 2 strikes, 2 out here in the top of the third. Burnes coming up on 50 pitches here pretty soon. Trying to get out Johnny DeLuca. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And this is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Burnes getting another deep count going here. The 2-2 to DeLuca is swung on. That is a line drive and a base hit in the left field. Runner at second stops there. First and second with 2 down. And that'll bring up Junior Caminero. Corbin Burnes is about to be over 50 pitches here in the third. He's laboring. He's given up 4 hits already. And we got to avoid the big hit. Here's a first pitch strike to Caminero. This looks a lot like what Burnes has looked like lately. And instead of working himself out of trouble, he winds up giving up the big hit. Trying to avoid it here. This pitch is low and away. Check swing, appeal. And they say he went around. Caminero was asking for the appeal himself. I thought that was something only Tony did. Tony invented that, buddy. That's Tony's thing. 0-2 the count. One more strike here. We can get out of this. Pitch. That one's reached for. Hit softly to second. Holiday will throw it to first. Caminero not going down the line quickly at all. He will ground out to win the inning. Corbin Burnes labors. He labors and labors. He's like frickin' Octomom over here. But he gets out of the jam, and we're going to the bottom of the third, no score. My goodness. Too much labor for an ace. All right. I guess all I got is some water. Yeah, I got the special lucky ready to go. Look at that, folks. Look at that special lucky, huh? Look at the form. Look at that, huh? Every which way you look, it's a thing of frickin' beauty. You got some sweet tea there, Janet? You don't say.
This is great iced tea. Oh boy, is this great! This is great iced tea.
I don't know. Special lucky or regular lucky first? I haven't done a poll in a while. Which lucky first? Regular? Special? There. You tell me. Folks, we're coming up to the first 1,000 people here checking out the ball game. Early game, over 100 people here right now. Not less than half. About half of you. 50, 58. How about you hit that old like button while we wait for this game to get back underway? If you don't mind. It really does help out the channel. It's a nightly or daily exercise for the fellow bird watchers here. It's more of a reminder than anything else, folks. Not trying to annoy you. But just go ahead right now and hit that like button if you don't mind. Nick Maton is going to lead off, and he takes outside for ball one. I don't have anything for Nick Maton, so I guess the only button is this.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Next pitch is a check swing called strike, knee high on the outside corner. Nick Maton getting a start for the second straight ball game. 1-1 pitch is lined hard, foul, down the right field line. Let's see. Only 16 votes, huh? What kind of democracy is this? 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2. Folks, I think in about another month or so, you could call this practice, you know. Just saying. I'll leave it at that. Here comes a 2-2 to Maton. That's in the dirt, full count. Folks, we got ourselves a 3-2 count. Or you could have the nicotine and then the THC and then the nicotine again. Here's the pitch. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Still a full count on Maton, leading it off in the bottom of the third. My boat is made of lead. Nothing floats. Maton asks for time. I got a lead boat held together by flex tape. Full count on Maton. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air. Left side. Hanging up there a while and battling the sun out there. Is that Johnny frickin' DeLuca again? Johnny frickin' DeLuca with the frickin' catch. Folks, Gunnar Henderson's up.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Let's frickin' go. I'm sick of this. Give me some offense. What is this? A funeral parlor? Let's go. First pitch. Up and away, ball one. I mean, come on. Where am I? Plots are us? Let's show a little life here. Pitch. Off the plate, 2-0. That's what I'm talking about. 2-0 on Gunnar. In case you haven't noticed, there's a big-ass crowd here. Pitch. Hit foul off to the left. This crowd definitely filled up. 2-1 the count. Against Littell lifetime, Gunnar is 6 for 13 with a double, a couple of homers. One down, nobody on, and a 2-1 count. The pitch. That one's hit hard, and a base hit into right field. That ball was smashed. Second hit of the day for Gunnar. He has both of the Oriole hits. Do any of the other 8 guys want to join the party? Let's find out. Adley Rutschman is next.
Let the clutch out gently.
I need a regular, Lucky. I need a regular. I can't have a special until I can relax. I need my anxiety, Lucky. First pitch. Up and away, ball one. Oh, that's tasty. Adley struck out his first time up. 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, I need offense. I need it. I want it. I got to have it. Give it to me. 1-1 pitch. That ball's fouled away again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adley. I need you to hit so badly. Adley. I need you to hit so badly. Come on, buddy. One-two pitch. Popped up. Would you like me to describe in one word the kind of swing Adley Rutschman puts on that baseball as he flies out to left? I'll give you one guess. I'll give you one guess on what word to best describe that swing. Adley flies out to left. 2 down, a runner at first. I mean, I'm just tired of saying it. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch. There goes Gunnar. And the throw is way off. Gunnar gets up and will head to third with 2 down. And that ball gets away, but backed up over there at third base. Gunnar Henderson gets all the way to third with 2 down. It'll be a stolen base and then an error on the throw by the catcher. Sailed way over the head of Taylor Walls. Second error already by the Rays. With 2 down, Gunnar now 90 feet away. 0-1 the count on O'Hearn. And this one's hit up the middle, but right there is Walls. Positioned perfectly just to the shortstop side of the second base bag. He fields it and throws it across to first in time to end the inning. Well, we had a moment. It was a sniff, which is more than we've done in the first couple of innings. We go to the fourth inning now, no score. Tell you what. Does it rhyme with cupper nut? I just don't know what to say anymore. I don't know. I can't sit here I can't do it. Can't do it. There's only so many times you can talk about the same thing. Otherwise, I'd be doing what I tell other people not to do. Why are you telling me the same thing every day? I have to describe the action, though. It's kind of my job. Oh, boy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, right now, Tony's kind of been quiet the last few games. We gotta pick it up, man. I'll tell you, I'd like to know what our record has been without Jordan Westburg. And once he gets back, I'd like to know at the end of the season what our record is with and without Jordan Westburg. I've been saying it since the end of April. He's my guy. Janet, where are you? Miss Janet Hill, been here since day 2.5 or something. Tell me I'm wrong, Janet. Tell me I wasn't Team Westburg before it was cool. Everybody looking at Westburg at that time is just like, oh, what a nice extra infielder to go along with all these other guys. I'm like, nah. This guy's kind of good. He provides a certain amount of consistency that this offense desperately needs. This pitch, first pitch, hit to deep left field. Backing up, Cowser makes the catch. Colton Cowser running halfway, backpedaling halfway. Deep out there in the left field. This ball's hitting off a wall in most ballparks for a double. Here it's an out. Cowser makes the catch on a deep fly ball to left to begin the top of the fourth. There's a breaking ball called a strike to Jose Caballero, who is 1 for 1 with 2 stolen bases. He lays a bunt down, and it's foul right there at the plate. I don't know about taking at bats there, Michael. Not that I'm aware of. What's going on, Tony? Nice to see you. Folks, that was the regular Lucky. Get ready for the special one. People are still voting. This pitch is... Excuse me. My goodness. This pitch is fouled at the plate. Now I got the hiccups. Now I've got the hiccups. Wow. And I am way too white. This light, the color is way too bright. I don't know what it is, but it's either too dark or too light. I'm going to just... There. That's better, I think. How bright do you need me, folks? I don't think too much. This pitch is low and away. A ball and 2 strikes to Caballero. I'd love to call a win, Tony. 1-2 the count on Caballero. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch is lifted in the air right at second base. A soft pop-up to Jackson Holliday for out number 2. 2 down in the fourth. Taylor Walls is up next. And the first pitch is hit in the air. Right center field. Mullins is calling off Slater, and he makes the catch to end the inning. Or is that out number 2? That ends the inning. Okay. Folks, we go to the bottom of the 4th. No score in Baltimore. I tell you what.
Bye-bye, birdie.
I remember when I used to hit this button a lot more.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
All right, fine. You want it? You got it. I mean, what the hell, people? Let's rock. I have seen enough. I have seen enough. Wake up. Wait, what do you need? Smelling salts? Let's go. Wake the hell up. The house is on fire. Wake up. The Publishers Clearinghouse guys here. Wake up. Wake up. You got an exam in 20 minutes. Final exam to get into college. Hurry, wake up. All right, folks. That's about all I can do. I put the message out there. Let's see if the Orioles can respond. Anthony Santander is going to lead it off. Tony frickin' Taters. Next home run is number 40.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
Give me my special lucky. First pitch of the inning is pop foul behind the plate. Let's go. Peh. The 0-1 is swung on a missed. Bad swing from Santander on a pitch off the plate, 0-2. And 2 the count on Santander. That was number 50, pitch 50 from Littell. This one's hit on the ground to second on a bouncer 2, and that'll do it for Tony. 1 away. 1 away. Pleh. Pleh. Here's Colton Cowser. Peh. 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 Pitch. That's in there for a strike. Top of the zone. Eh, boy. Cowser struck out his first time up. 244, the current average. Pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Everyone but Gunnar Henderson has been held hitless so far today. The pitch is off the plate, low and outside. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is lifted into left field. Could drop in, but it won't. It hangs up there for DeLuca to make the catch. 2 down. Puh, what the hell? I'm trying to smoke this, not eat it. Hey, Janet, don't clip that. Said Mullins at the plate.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And the pitch is fouled away. 0-1 on Mullins. 0 for 1 today. I'm leaving y'all. Bye. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Another one bites the dust. There's a called strike. And the count is 0-2 on Mullins. Base is empty, 2 down, and an 0-2 count on Said. Pitch is reached for, and it's going to drop in. Mullins serves one in the center field, a 2-out knock. Austin Slater's up.
Hey, who are you kidding, Preppy?
0 for 1, lined out his only time up. Check on Mullins and a slap tag. It's close. Mullins is back safe. Looking for a 2-out rally here. We got the bloop. This pitch is outside. 1-0 on Slater. Since 2021, there's only one guy in the American League with more steals than Said Mullins, and that's Jose Ramirez, and he's got one more. This pitch is fouled back. So if Said could steal a bag right now, he would be tied with Jose Ramirez. A beautiful scene here in downtown Baltimore. Beautiful day for baseball. This pitch is fouled straight back. 1-2 the count. If only we could play a fraction of how beautiful it looks out there, we would be just fine. 1-2 pitch is called strike 3, inning over. I guess the runner might have taken off. The catcher had popped up as if he'd throw, but the umpire rings up Slater to win the inning. We go to the 5th. No score. Exciting. All right. Now what for me? God. I don't know. I got to get up and move around or something. This is I tell you what. I feel catatonic. Which for streaming live on a platform like YouTube is probably not a good state to be in. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue, the man. What is this? McAfee popping up with a antivirus ad. Thanks. The only virus I get are antivirus protection ads popping up. Hey, I guess I could bring up the out-of-town scores. Even though, I forgot. Nothing else has started yet. What the hell are we doing playing this early? No wonder nobody's woken up. Oh, my God. And it's on a weekend where the Ravens aren't even like playing at 1 o'clock, right? I mean, where they're already done. This would make sense on a weekend where you got a 1 o'clock football game. Try to hurry up and get this out of the way. What the hell do I know? Hey, Derek. Roku Schmoku. That's what I say. What Roku got that I don't got? Hey, look at Cal busting in through the... There's Cal out there in the splash zone. Here we go. Top of the 5th. And a first pitch foul ball at the plate by Ben Rortvedt. Yes, indeed. Week 1 of the NFL season, with the Ravens having already played. Heartbreaking loss to the Chiefs. A toenail away from tying or potentially winning the ball game. 1-1 the count on Rortvedt. And this is a curveball left up and away, 2-1. 62 pitches at the moment from Corbin Burnes. Two-1 is hit in the air to shallow left. And Cowser is trying to mask his eyes from the hard sunlight. He makes the catch. 1 away in the top of the 5th. Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun. Hey, Jose Siri. Moving right along. He's up. Takes a curveball inside for ball 1. Jose Siri. Here's a tapper foul at the plate. What is he doing? Why did he just do that? After fouling away the ball, Siri took like a half swing. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He's a weirdo. This guy's weird. And I mean that the worst way. Normally I love weird. In fact, I'm going to use a different word because weird is too positive. Just annoying, I guess. Jose Siri. He's got a 1-2 count, 1 out, nobody on. Obnoxious? I don't know. Here's a pitch fouled away. Still 1-2. The Rays have 4 hits. The Orioles have 3. Neither team with a run. The Rays have made a couple of errors. This one swung on and missed. My goodness. Have I hit the strikeout button today?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I think this might be Burns' second strikeout today. I mean... Yep, number 2. Ace, huh? Here, line drive on 1 hop to short. Gunnar Henderson will throw to first in time. Inning over. 69 pitches, 5 innings of shutout ball in the books for Corbin Burnes. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still scoreless in Baltimore. My goodness. Oh. Enlighten you about Nick Maton. Well, I mean, he's kind of a corner infield guy. left-handed batter. Had a bit of a prospect label to him a couple of years back. Didn't really pan out. Sort of been a quad A guy for a couple of years. Too good for AAA, not good enough for the bigs. So he's hitting that age right now. I think he's probably about 26 years old. Where it's, do or die time. I don't know. Think the infield version of a Ryan McKenna. A fringe guy. For some reason, taking at bats away from the likes of a Kobe Mayo or an Eloy Jimenez. I don't know why. Because he's a left-handed hitter, I guess. You tell me, Brandon. I don't know. If we got no future for Nick Maton, what are we doing with him now? We got Emmanuel Rivera. We know he can play defense. We got Kobe Mayo. We want to see him on offense. But we got Nick Maton doing his thing for whatever reason. I hope that that answers your question. I don't know why the hell he's starting 2 straight games, Derek. I don't know. I mean, I can throw a dart blindfolded. It'll hit the bullseye sometimes. All right. Jackson Holliday goes after the first pitch and fouls it away. Holliday, folks. We're in the bottom of the 5th, no score. 8-9-1, due up for Baltimore. Zack Littell still on the mound. This pitch is popped up third base side in foul ground, and it'll bounce off the dugout and back into the stands. That's right, folks. That's the Orioles' plan today. We're going to lull the Rays into a false sense of security. We're going to bore them until they slip up, and then that's when we attack. That's the plan today. Well, I've seen Eloy hit plenty of times against righties since we've brought him over, especially after Mountcastle got hurt. This pitch is off the plate to Jackson Holliday. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2. That's outside, full count. Full count on Jackson Holliday, leading off the bottom of the 5th. Get on any way that you can. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Jackson Holliday strikes out for the umpteenth time this season. That's right, folks. That is an official number. Umpteenth. Ah, right. Little bit. Here's Maton. He checked swing, and he didn't go on a pitch low, ball 1. Little bit. We'll see how Jackson's looking in about 10 years. A lot can happen. He's still young. This pitch is high, 2-0 the count. Come on, Maton. I don't care if you're frickin' Nick Crouton. Hit the ball. Come on. Pitch. That ball's hit in the air to right, and just going to be a routine fly ball. What am I getting excited for? It's caught out there for out number 2. Why'd I get all excited? Fly ball to Josh Lowe for out number 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the order, folks. The only guy that can do a damn thing today, Gunnar Henderson at the plate.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Couple of trips to the plate, a couple of hits. Scoreless ball game, 2 down, nobody on, bottom of the 5th. He takes Low for ball 1. Gunnar, please make this game a little funner. This one's fouled away. Gunnar with a nice distribution of dirt on his uniform today. I mean, you look at that uniform and you can tell he's been most of the offense today. Look at this crowd waiting for something to happen. The pitch is fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Patriots and Bengals, what are those? How can freedom fighters be playing a bunch of large cats? This pitch is fouled away. What is this matchup you speak of, Vonnie? One and 2 the count on Gunnar. I'm joking. This pitch is swung on and popped in the air to right. Low and Siri are about to collide. Siri steps in front of Lowe to make the catch. I know it's the NFL, for crying out loud. Inning over, we go to the 6th, no score. Really, Vonnie? How much of my voice have you been listening to now? I'm really here asking, what sort of event has freedom fighters going up against live large cats? You're fine, Vonnie. I'm sorry. Folks, can somebody help me? Wake up. I'll tell you what, first person to send a super chat is going to be the reason we score. How about that? Let me work an angle. Let me work an angle in. Send a super chat and we'll score a run. How's that sound? I guarantee it. I don't know what else to do, folks. Man, oh Shevitz. This game's half over. It's only a half hour after midnight over here. It's so weird. This is a weird thing going on here. So basically tomorrow will be like a day off, but really there's no day off between games. But for me, it will be like a day off. One objective for me tomorrow, go to the barber and clean up this scraggly beard and scraggly hair. Things are getting out of control, folks. Time for the Burger King crown? I don't know. Once the hat gets on. Folks, Derek is going to give it a try. There it is, folks. Derek is going to give it a try.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Jonathan Aranda looks at ball one from Corbin Burnes, top of the sixth. Folks, a message from Derek. $2 to make me holla. I get paid to do the wild thing. Thank you, Derek. Now we can score. Folks, you better hit the like button right there on Derek's super chat. By doing that, he's going to allow us to score now. You know those things called runs? Patriots just scored. Touchdown, Patriots. All right. Is this how my chat's going to go for the rest of the month? Oh, no. 3-1 the count on Aranda. And this pitch is fouled away off to the right. Full count. Burnes on 74 pitches. Probably wondering when the hell the team's going to score for him. Well, we were scoring the last few times you started, but you were giving up runs. This pitch is up and away for ball four. A leadoff walk. And that pitch was not close. Unlike us. Bonnie, if you're going to sit here and put the New England Patriots on some kind of a pedestal while throwing my Orioles under a bus, well, Vonnie, I'm going to bite my tongue. Want to know the count? Nobody out, runner at first. And that is a called strike. 1-1 the count on Johnny DeLuca. Okay. It's very good. This ball's hit in the air to left field and deep. This is trouble. Looking up. That ball clears the wall and left. Johnny DeLuca has just hit a 2-run homer, and the Rays have taken the lead in the top of the sixth. Yeah, now's not the time. Now's not the time. Two to nothing Rays, top of the sixth. Johnny DeLuca, not a cheap shot here, going to left field. Just to the left of the splash zone seats. Want to know the count on Junior Caminero now. Corbin Burnes, man. Here's a curveball hit on the ground and past the diving glove of Henderson into left field, a base hit. Burnes is now on 80 pitches. He's given up a couple of runs, a home run ball, 6 hits now. Gave up a few steals earlier. Hasn't won a game in the last 4 starts. And, yeah, what else? Here comes Drew French. What do you got to say, Drew? Here's this blonde again. Who is this Gem in the Holograms knockoff lady annoying the hell out of me? I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood, lady. No offense to the ladies out there. It's just this lady. Well, the Rays are really excited about the home run. They're watching a replay of it on an iPad in the dugout. Exciting. Here's Josh Lowe, and he'll hit one foul left side down in the corner there. Strike one. Folks, what the hell am I watching here? I might need an earmuff eighth. If we can't get some offense going here. 0-1 pitch. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I might need an earmuff eighth. One and one the count. 2 runs in. Another run at first base. This one's hit in the left field. Cowser comes in. Now backs up a step. Makes the catch. That is a tough sun out there. Everybody in the outfield having a little bit of difficulty. No huge mistakes, but some difficulty out there with that sun. When will enough be enough? Hyde continues to do the same thing over and over, and we keep computer geek hitting coaches who obviously are not inspiring any offense. I'm telling you, this ball's hit in the left field, and it's going to drop in over Gunnar Henderson's head. And that's a base hit. So make it another hit off of Burnes. 7 hits. There's 2 on here. 2 runs already in. The ace. The ace, you know, the guy you go to when you had a bad game, you need a win, or you got a series tied, and you want to take that final game. You go to your ace, because that ace does ace-like things. First and second, one out. Taylor Walls at the plate. Switch hitter from the left side. Takes low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. This pitch is swung on and fouled at the plate. 1-2 the count. I agree, John. This ain't going to get it done. I can't sit here and, this is why I'm having trouble even calling the game right now. Because I'm sitting here wondering, what the hell? I mean, we may as well not even get on a plane if this is how we're going to look in the playoffs. This pitch is a check swing, appeal, no swing. 2-2 the count on Taylor Walls. I mean, I'm going to root for this team every game, every pitch till it's all said and done. This ball's hit to left center. It's going to be Cowser making the catch. And wow, they've got Caballero caught off second base. He gets back in there. Very close. 2 down in the inning. Caballero, the runner at second, off the base after that catch from Cowser. Excuse me, not Caballero. That's Caminero. I misread that jersey. Larger guy. Bulkier guy. And wearing a whole lot of jewelry. Ben Rortvedt at the plate. He takes a strike. 2 down, first and second. 2 runs in the top of the 6th. And there's a strike at the bottom of the zone. It's 0-2. Burnes on 91 pitches. This will likely be his final inning. We're hoping it's his final batter as well. Oh and 2 the count on Rortvedt. And the pitch is low, a little bit inside as well. 1-2 the count. Mike Elias hanging out in the lower seats. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch way outside, and the inning is over. Corbin Burnes gets a strikeout. Jesus, you almost forget I had this soundboard thing.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The Rays scored 2 runs on a 2-run homer by Johnny DeLuca. The Orioles are trailing this one 2-0 going into the bottom of the 6th. Zack Littell has shut us down. I mean, come on now. I mean, even when a basketball team's going bad, the ball goes in the basket like a few dozen times a game, right? Ball goes in the basket. If your football team stinks, maybe once a game you get it to the 30, kick a field goal, sneak a few points in. Come on, people. If I wanted to bear witness to this little scoring, I would have gone to a time machine and relived my high school years. Let's go. Bottom of the 6th. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Orioles. Adley Rutschman. Could you supply a moment of magic, maybe? A little inspiration? A little something, you know. A little bit of a spark, as the saying goes. What do you say? First pitch to Adley, up and away for ball 1. Who's out here? Littell is still on the mound to begin the 6th on 77 pitches now. Next pitch, high for ball 2. 2-0. Folks, we haven't had a lot of 2-0 counts today. I'm already feeling a little excited. Pitch. Outside. 3-0. BW gets up in his seat a little bit. BW sits up after slouching for an hour. This pitch is a called strike. 3-1. Come on, Adley. – 3-1 the count. And that is inside for ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The tying run is coming up, and his name is Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
There's a lefty getting loose in the bullpen for the Rays. There is always a lefty getting loose against us. Is that Dick Lovelady? You bet it is, folks. Dick Lovelady is coming in. Bullpen. The Rays call upon Dick Lovelady that's Lovelady, comma Dick, coming into the ball game. That's right. They're bringing out their best Dick on the team. Dick Lovelady, that is. What's there to say about a guy with a name like Dick Lovelady? Well, a lot of adversity in life. A lot of adversity. Tough childhood. School of hard knocks and all that. Went through a lot to get to the bigs. But I'm sure his teammates have never said anything about his name. That much I'm sure of. I'm sure he's never been teased. What's there to say? His name's Dick Lovelady. Oh, God. All right. Here we go. Here we go, folks. The worst name in the history of baseball in the pitch. Best name in the history of baseball. I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. Dick Lovelady into the ball game. Ryan O'Hearn is due up. We've got righties like Mayo and Eloy, but they can't play first, apparently. Lefty on lefty. The first pitch is way inside for ball 1. That was way off from Dick. Adley at first, nobody out. The pitch right in there. O'Hearn taking all the way. O'Hearn taking Dick all the way there. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. This pitch is inside. Dick goes inside on O'Hearn. 2-1. Pitch. Low and outside. 3-1 the count. Come on now, folks. 3-1 the count. Pitch. Swung on. Hit on the ground. Second base. Goes to second for 1. Back to first. Not in time. Fielder's choice for O'Hearn. Lovelady gets an out. That'll bring up Anthony Santander, folks.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
What do you say? How about a game-tying home run number 40 from Anthony Santander? That sound like a plan? First pitch is a called strike right on the outside edge. Tough pitch right there. Tough pitch. The taters are flying in the chat. This pitch is popped up right field. Long run toward the foul line in foul ground. And that ball will not be caught. A long run there. And luckily uncatchable. Runner at first, one out. Tony with an 0-2 count. And the pitch is foul back again. Still 0-2 on Anthony Santander, folks. That just made my glasses worse. The pitch. Swung on, and what happened? Foul ball? I think so. We got an 0-2 count on Tony. And my glasses are getting more smudged the more I try to clean them. What? Wouldn't that be the way, folks? Sitting here talking about Dick Lovelady, and now my glasses are smudged. Swing and a miss by Santander. He goes down. 2 down in the inning. Colton Cowser, man.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Whoops. Sorry. Runner at first, 2 down. Cowser. What are you in the mood to do, my friend? Something special? First pitch. Hit on the ground. Second base. Inning over. 6 innings, and the Orioles have been shut down by Zack Littell. Hey, boy. All right. Anybody got anything? I got nothing. Spoiled milk. Oh my God. What's going on here? I tell you what. I don't know, Janet. I don't know. What are we doing here? Wake up. I would be going crazy at the ballpark right now. I don't know how you don't have a mob scene right now. It's a lot of people in the ballpark. How are they not all screaming, "Come on, Baltimore. Let's go." I know we look terrible. Listen, have you heard me call the game, Bruce? I sound like the play-by-play version of Muzak. I'm the elevator music of play-by-play right now. This stinks. Okay, well, I am in agreement with your agreement. I'm just saying this stinks. Fire the hitting. I mean, people talk about it's. There's like 2 weeks to go. Who are we firing? What are we? We got what we got, folks. We got what we got. There's no replacement of major coaches. No, this is it, folks. Matt Bowman out the pitch for the Orioles now. Corbin Burnes' day is over. He can't win. He can only lose or get a no decision. And this is Jose Siri at the plate. First pitch is strike one. Next pitch is hit on the ground to Holiday. He'll throw it to first in time. One out in the seventh. Would you rather enjoy an AI call of the rest of the game? I'm not sure I can do it. Christopher Morel at the plate. Oh, Christopher Morel. Oh, you're such a good Christopher Morel. Maybe Piglet can come up to hit. Maybe Tigger too. Here's a ground ball to short. Oh, he'll be retired. 2 down in the inning. My goodness. Here is Jonathan Aranda. There is a called strike. Oh, and 1 the count is low. 1-1. Oh, dearly. Oh, Janet, don't get me started, dearly. I haven't been able to do an accent like that in a long time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a called strike, dearly, on the outside corner. 1-2. One and 2 the count. 2 down, nobody on in the top of the 7th. 2-0 Rays. Matt Bowman's pitch is high and a little bit outside. 2-2. My, oh my. This pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Bowman throws a scoreless inning. We go to the 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore. Look at Card Crazed. Already down with the sickness. Already getting down with the sickness. Folks, if we can't have the offense come to us, we'll just come to the offense. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat now.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
I was impersonating Winnie the Pooh, but for whatever reason, Janet thought it was Mrs. Doubtfire. That's how bad the impression was.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, I even said Piglet. I said Piglet, and still.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Christopher Robin.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Can we score some runs and eat some honey, please?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's the 2-hour mark. Hey, can we score 1 run for every required refresh? How's that for a trade? Jeez Louise. After we fire French, I think the next head on the chopping block must be Fuller, as the players think he's a joke. Well, tell you what, there aren't too many people right now that can't say they aren't partially responsible for the product on the field right now. This is terrible, man. Last night's game was awful. And to follow it up like this so far today, man, oh man, I got to be honest, I am shocked. I did not expect. I mean, if we get it done late, great, but I was not expecting this. I was expecting us to show some kind of bounce back, because yesterday was really ugly. Pitching, defense, hitting, the whole damn thing. So wait, is Melanie Newman doing the actual play-by-play? Why is she holding her hands in midair for no reason? It's bothering me. Who holds their hands in midair for no reason? It's like Mr. Burns. All right, now she's moving her hands around. Okay, that's better. Anyway, Said Mullins coming up.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Yeah, well, maybe she should try some Kegel exercises. Mullins is 1 for 2 today. Wait a minute, somebody else has a hit? Here's a pitch. Inside for ball 1. No, I don't know why I said that. That'll probably come back to haunt me. This pitch is up and in. Said turns out of the way. 2-0 the count. Ah. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. With a wink and a nudge. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. This ball is hit back up the middle, right to short. And Mullins is retired, 1 out in the 7th. Dick Lovelady is still out there. So if it wasn't already bad enough, now we got to put up with more Dick. Speaking of putting up with more Dick, Melanie Newman on the call today. And that's going to do it for Dick Lovelady. Speak of the Dick. We got a bullpen change. That is not the right button. Yeah, I know, Bruce. I know. I'm really underrated, too. I mean, you want to talk about just an overwhelming abundance of talent, just raw talent in so many different ways and areas. Completely underutilized. 47 years on this planet, I tell you. Hey, nobody knows better than me. Jack of all trades. And, yeah, you know the rest. That's right. I'm the Jack Burton of all trades. And my modesty is appreciated by Bruce. Folks, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. There's a pitching change for some reason. I mean, right now you could bring out the mascot and pitch. We can't hit a damn thing. Let's go. Austin Slater due up. Ah, boy. New pitcher is Kevin Kelly. Kevin Kelly on the mound. Wait a minute. So it's Kelly versus Slater? Oh my God, it's Saved by the Bell. It's a Saved by the Bell matchup.
Hey, who are you kidding, Preppy?
First pitch to Slater is called a strike. Kelly and Slater will and wait, Zach was the starting pitcher. Folks, wrap your mind around this. Kelly is on the pitch to Slater in a game that Zach started. 0-2 pitch is hit in the right field, and that ball is going to be caught out there. Hot damn. Onto the track. That ball caught on the run. Reaching out, and the catch is made by Josh Lowe. All right, who's up next? Screech? No, it's Jackson Holiday. He takes inside for ball one. Screech is 0 for 4. Lisa Turtle on deck. There's a called strike. That was inside. Come on, Blue.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
I mean, come on now. Folks, stay tuned for more really hip references from modern TV shows. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Holiday. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. This one's inside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed on a foul tip. Jesus H. Christ. Holiday can't hit the broadside of a barn right now. We go to the 8th inning, 2-0 Tampa. I mean, what do we need to do to get our confidence? I mean, let's go on down to Ocean City or Rehoboth. I don't know. Take a pick. Let's go on down the boardwalk. Let's go up to one of those air rifle games. You know, with the little bullseyes. You hit the little bullseye and then like a little outhouse door opens or somebody's hat flies off. A little target practice. Just something. Something to get a little confidence back. Down the ocean, huh? What about Dewey Beach? We got any Dewey Beachers here? Oh, is it the 8th inning? I don't know. Let me see. Hey, Card. Froggy. You still with us? Hey, shout out to Rehoboth Beach. Hey, Card, you mind we do an earmuff 8th inning here? We haven't had one the whole time you were gone. We've been really nice, but geez Louise. All right, folks, earmuff 8th inning. Go ahead. Say what you got to say. What the fuck is this? Can we score, please? Oh, my God. We got a division on the line here. Trying to win a division series here. Last game of the homestand here. Big crowd here. Playoffs coming up here. Hello. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Rays. Bowman out there for another inning of work. First pitch hitting the right center field. And it's going to be Slater making the catch in front of Ced Mullins. 1 out. There you go, the man. The man. That should have been a super chat. I would have paid for it myself. There's a called strike to Junior Caminero. 1 for 3 today. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. He chased a high one. Wild swing there. 0-2 the count. Crowd looks like it's already thinning out. Oh, and 2 the count on Caminero. 1 down, nobody on, top of the 8th, and the pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm too tired to even curse. I got the earmuff 8th, and I don't know what else to say. This pitch is swung on and missed. Another wild swing by Caminero. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And Brandon Hyde. Why not? Matt Bowman looks great. Let's take him out. Let's hurry up and pull this guy out, since he's getting outs easily. Call the bullpen. God. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Go. Sometimes I think Brandon Hyde doesn't know shit about fuck. Yep. Sometimes. Ah, boy. Well. Hey, we got Nick Maton into the game today. So there's something. Adley finally coming around, hitting second. 0 for 2 with a walk. Oh, boy. Folks. I need some of that antimonium, or what is it called? Anti-ultimatum. Whatever the hell that Wolverine shit is. Give me some of that Wolverine shit. Give me some of that anti-disestablishmentarianism, or whatever it is. I need some in my veins. Yeah, that's it. Whatever that word is. Bruce, what paragraph do you have for me right now? What is this? I wouldn't mind seeing some of our terrible bullpen pitchers introduce a foreign substance to help them better control their pitchers. What have they got to lose? Well, I guess getting removed from the game would be one loss. A suspension would be another. A fine would be a third. Yeah. Yep. The boys don't like playing in the cooler weather we're having. Wait till they get to Boston tonight. Yeah, but Ray, didn't we play at Fenway in April? It couldn't have been that warm on those nights. In fact, I remember one night there was like a chilly fog in the air when Cowser hit one deep into the right field seats. That couldn't have been a warm night at all. Yep. I just want to see a little bit of heart, a little bit of imagination, something. Doesn't matter how bad things are going, unless your team is absolutely talentless, which we aren't. There's always a way. You just got to mix it up and try something. And right now, I don't see anything. Not a whole lot of imagination right now. Yep, well, if you think our bullpen's bad, if we took everybody out and replaced them with the next 6 guys down in AAA, I don't think you're going to be too happy with those results. I mean, we got who we got. Well, didn't seem to be missing last year when we won 101 games. I mean, Kobe Mayo is pinch hitting, folks, and he takes low for ball 1. Folks, there's a Kobe Mayo sighting.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out. Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Garrett Clevenger is on the pitch, left-handed reliever. Mayo at the plate, and that pitch is high. Mayo on to pinch hit for Nick Maton. Leading off the bottom of the 8th. Two-oh pitch is inside 3-0. Mayo should be taking all the way here. That much should be certain. Need a base runner. Pitch. That's taken on the outside corner for a called strike. 3-1 the count on Kobe Mayo. The future. Right-handed slugger. Big boy. Pitch is low. That's not close. It's ball 4. Folks, tying run coming up.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The tying run is coming up just like that. And guess what, folks? It's Gunnar frickin' Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
It's the 8th inning. Let's fucking go! First pitch is a called strike at the top of the zone. 0-1 the count. Gunnar 2 for 3 today with a stolen base. Pitch. Low. 1-1. One and one on Gunnar. Runner at first, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. Next pitch from Clevenger is inside. 2-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Outside 3-1. Clevenger from the stretch. The pitch. That is a called strike. Gunnar was ready to go to first. That did just touch the outside corner. Full count. Runner at first, nobody out. The payoff pitch to Gunnar. And he reached for one way in on the hands, and he's going to reach with an infield single. He beats it out on a pitch a foot inside. Gunnar Henderson somehow able to put this ball in play and beat out an infield hit. The tying runs are on with nobody out. Folks, Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Folks, this guy is so due. He's so due. He's so due. I mean, no matter how bad it's going, everybody gets a hit here or there. When Holiday's had it bad, a hit here or there. When Arias got bad, a hit here or there. When Hayes was bad, a hit. I mean, everybody gets a hit here or there. Hey, Career versus Clevenger, 3 for 3. Rutschman, Career versus Clevenger, 3 for 3. He's also a much better hitter against lefties. He's also a much better hitter against lefties. 340 against lefties this season. Here we go. First pitch is a called strike that looked high. 0-1 the count. The next pitch, off the plate outside, 1-1. Uceta, a right-hander, getting loose for the Rays in the pen. The 1-1 to Rutschman is up and away, 2-1. Oh, might not be enough time for a second bugle here. The 2-1 pitch. That's a called strike. Inside edge, belt high. 2-2 the count. The tying runs are on. Mayo at second and Gunnar at first. Nobody out. The Orioles looking for their first run in the ball game. The pitch. Adley strikes out. Batting second in the order. Behind Gunnar Henderson. For another game. Ryan O'Hearn is due, and now the Rays can make a pitching change, and they will, as Eloy Jimenez has been announced to pinch hit. They'll bring on a right-hander. Adley. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. We're still in this game. Tying runs are on, 1 out in the inning. I just don't know how I'm going to look at a lineup card tomorrow and see Adley Rutschman batting second and not, like, just have another ulcer. Like, it's not just about that he's hitting high in the order. It's that he's hitting in a spot in the order that you're going to see a rally more often than not. You got Gunnar Henderson on one end. You got Tony on the other side. You put Adley in between two bats like that, and you're just asking for a rally to get killed. If we can't be a home run dependent team and you want us to keep a line moving, how the hell are we supposed to do that with Rutschman hitting in between these two guys? I don't think so, the man. This should have been done weeks ago. Here comes Eloy Jimenez, folks. Two down, 1 out and 2 on, and the first pitch is swung on and missed on a pitch that was a little bit inside. Uceta is the right-hander on in relief now for the Rays. I remember seeing him once earlier in the season. Can't remember much. This pitch is right in there for strike 2. Jimenez very quickly in an 0-2 hole. Here comes the pitch, and that is over the plate but low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down in the inning. We get the first 2 men on and back-to-back strikeouts. Anthony Santander. He needs to do it right now.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
I don't know how the hell we're going to do it in the 9th if he doesn't do something here. This pitch is fouled off by Tony, and the count is 0-1. Folks, get them taters up. It might be our only hope. It might be our only hope. Anthony Santander has put this team on his back once or twice before. Can he do it once more? He takes high here. 1 ball, 1 strike. 0 for 3 today. A hit into the alley somewhere could tie the ball game. This ball is swung on and missed, and the count is 1-2. Bottom of the 8th, two down in the inning, 1st and 2nd, and a 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. The Orioles strike out 3 batters straight after getting the tying runs on. And now my stream just gave out. Now my whole stream just went crazy. My whole stream just went crazy. I don't even know. Am I on right now? Am I frozen? No idea. What happened there? We're going now to the 9th inning, down 2-0. Oh, by the way, folks, just so you know, Emery, you're fine. It's not a insult or anything. I will be back on my good behavior. The earmuff 8th inning has concluded, and we are back to just cursing. Not allowed, I guess. I don't. Not out loud. 15 ads in the game. Wow. Well, if we had an ad for every base runner, I'd say not a bad trade, but we're not even close, are we? Ah, boy. Yep. I mean, this is a test. This is a test right now. What do you do when you're down and your offense ain't working? You're in a playoff game. Are you going to just fizzle out, or do you got a little bit of fire in you to come back? And the Orioles have to use games like this in order to test that out. Show me something. If we don't win, show me something. Keegan Aiken is out the pitch. Folks, welcome in a new Magic member.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Matrix gifting a random Magic membership to Luke. Luke. Welcome. Welcome to the BirdWatcher Magic member community, Luke. I am not your father. Jose Caballero with a 1-2 count. Leading off the top of the 9th. Thank you, Matrix.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Here's a pop-up behind the plate. Foul, still 1-2. Folks, I'd love to check in on the progress of the sub-count goal, trying to get to the magic Ripken number of 2131. But right now, your boy just not feeling it. 2-2 the count on Caballero. Your boy just not really feeling it right now. There's a swing and a miss. Keegan Aiken gets a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The lucky sub-screen. You know what, Erica? I tell you what. We'll go there for the 9th. Why not? Anything will do. Anything will do. Bunt attempt. And this one's going to be a hit. That was a hit all the way. On a bunt by Taylor Walls. 1 out single for the Rays. By the way, that's Levon Soto now playing at third base. Over at first base. Wait a minute, is Mayo at first? He is. Kobe Mayo is playing first base right now. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Something's going wrong with my chat, too. Folks, things are falling apart. The stream is falling apart again. The stream is falling apart again. Here's Ben Rortvet, 1 out runner at first. 1-1 pitch is called strike 2. Sorry about that, folks. Things got out of hand. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Keegan Aiken rack up another.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, Keegan Aiken, the most underrated player on the damn team, I tell you what. He'll get the job done for you. Here's a swing and a miss by Jose Siri. 2 down, runner at first. Yeah, folks, when Taylor Walls is out slugging your entire offense over the last 2 days, that's a problem. That's a problem. This pitch is upstairs. Check swing. They appeal, no swing. 2-1 the count on Siri. Yeah, why not? Get Aiken a DH. I don't know. Here's a swing and a miss, and the count is 2-2 on Siri. Two down, runner at first, and the 2-2 is a check swing, a hard appeal, and he went around. Folks, all Keegan Aiken did was strike out the side.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I think Aiken had more strikeouts in this inning than Corbin Burnes had on the day. But Burnes wants how many $1 million? I'm sorry, they're tied. Aiken tied with Corbin Burnes with 3 strikeouts on the day. Keegan Aiken making about 1/80th of the money. All right. I don't know, folks. Here we go. The Cubs got a 2-0 lead. Hey, that's something. Hey, hey, holy mackerel. No doubt about it. The Cubs are on their way. They're going to hit today. They're going to field today. They're going to pitch today. They're going to do something. Come on, Chicago. Let me hear ya. Hey, by the way, do you guys remember the confrontation I had with a fellow in chat that was very, very adamant about the fantastic fielding skills of one Juan Soto? Anybody remember that? Because there have now been several occasions since that conversation where I just wish I could have had a chance to talk to this guy again. Juan Soto is not a good fielder. Does he have a strong arm? Yes. So did Jose Guillen. Very strong arm. Was he a good fielder? No. He's not. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Colton Cowser. Hey, look at this Maryland, bedazzled Maryland sweatshirt thing. I don't know what the hell that was, but that was pretty cool. Folks, you would never know we're down at the ballpark right now. Still plenty of people here. Colton Cowser, 9th inning. Here we go. First pitch is off the plate. Uceta is still out there for the Rays. Subscreen? Fine. Here we are. Whoa, folks. 7 away from Ripken history. And Cowser has a 2-0 count. What if we did it all in one shebang? There's a called strike. 2-1. What do you say, folks? We hit 21-31, and we come from behind to win. This ball's fouled away. 2-2 the count. Come on, Colton. Got to get on base. At least one guy got to get on base. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up. And this could be trouble. Wait a minute. It's Siri, the center fielder, who's going to make this catch. Not sure if the wind was playing tricks on the ball or what, but he had the left fielder, shortstop, center fielder, a lot of guys coming in on the ball, but eventually the only guy near the ball was Jose Siri. Here's Ced Mullins, folks.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And what happened here? A foul ball? Where'd the bat go? Mullins lost the bat on a foul ball. Ced is 1 for 3 today. That doesn't sound like much, but for today's offense, it is. This pitch is fouled away, and the count is 0-2. Folks, 7 away. The pitch to Mullins is up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-0 Rays in the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles in danger of dropping the series. And this pitch is fouled away. They took the first game on Friday night. It wasn't a pretty win. But boy, in hindsight, it's a good thing we grabbed that one. We lost ugly yesterday, and so far we've yet to score today. This pitch is up and away to Mullins, and the count even up at 2-2. A bloop and a blast, folks. That's the old expression. 2-2 pitch. That one served out to right. Is that the bloop? It's the bloop. Folks, that is the bloop. That's the bloop. Well, that's half the recipe. Just add 1 blast. Shake well. Austin Slater at the plate, 0 for 3. And he shows bunt and brings the bat back. First pitch is called ball 1. And by attempting to bunt, we might have gotten away with what might have been called a strike. That pitch looked good on the outside corner. 1-0 the count on Slater. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Uceta jams Slater with a fastball up and in. The count is 1-1. 1 out in the 9th. Check on the runner at first. Mullins back in head first. Austin Slater. Not my best choice to go yard here. Righty at Camden Yards. Swing and a miss, and not a good cut there. Slater was late to react at a high fastball and way behind it. It would have been ball 2. Instead, the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. This pitch is high. 2-2 the count. Come on now. Anything to stay alive. Let's keep going here. 2-2 on Slater. The pitch. Low and in. It was definitely in. Maybe it wasn't low, but definitely in. And the count has gone full. Jackson Holliday is on deck. The payoff pitch to Slater. He took it all the way down the middle. He took it all the way down the middle. Strike 3 called. It'll be up to Holliday, folks. Another guy that needs to come clutch. He had about a 10-day to 2-week stretch of being super clutch. We need it right here. Holliday takes just a bit off the plate outside for ball 1. Jackson 0 for 3 today. He struck out 2 times. The 1-0 is in the dirt. 2-0. 2-0 on Holliday. Just got to get one pitch out over the plate. Smacking onto that flag court, and we got a brand new ball game. 2-0 count. And up and away, ball 3. Uceta. Will he throw a 3-0 cookie? Let's find out. Here comes the 3-0. It's inside. Ball 4, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The tying run is on base. 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the Rays pitching coach. Who the hell is due up next? Tell me something good. What do we got left? Meeting on the mound.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Folks, it's going to come down to Coby Mayo. Mayo gets a second trip to the plate today.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
He walked in the last inning, and he's up again here in the 9th. 2 down. He represents the winning run. What a moment this could be. Crowd on their feet. Okay, maybe not all of them, but they ought to be. 2 down in the 9th. The first pitch to Mayo is inside, ball 1. Folks. One and 0 to Mayo. The pitch. High. Ball 2. Gunnar Henderson is on deck. 2-0 to Mayo. The pitch. Taken for a strike. Bottom part of the zone. Outer half of the plate. First and second. Those are the tying runs on base. 2 out in the 9th. 2-1 count. The pitch. Swung on. Popped up foul behind the plate. The Orioles are down to their final strike. 2 balls, 2 strike, 2 down. In the bottom of the 9th. 1 swing for Magic. The 2-2 to Mayo. Swung on and missed, ball game. Final score, Rays 2, Orioles nothing. Baltimore are shut out at home, and they lose the series to Tampa. They finish the season series 9 wins to 4, but 2 of those 4 losses coming in the final 2 games here on Saturday and Sunday. Just 6 home games left on the season for Baltimore. And the best we can do is hope the Yankees lose and we remain a half a game out of first place. Otherwise, the Yankees are in shape to move farther ahead. Not a good turnout from today's ball game, folks. Let's take a look. It's not something I want to look at for long. A lot of zeros on that board. The Orioles with 5 hits, 3 of the 5 from Gunnar Henderson. Said had the other 2. Said had 2, Gunnar had 3, and pretty much the other 15 dudes we sent up to the plate couldn't get a hit. Meanwhile, Corbin Burnes, better than the last few outings, but still giving up a big home run. Still having problems keeping runners on base where they are. Tough one. We are heading to Boston next. We have 18 games left to go in the season, 6 more series to play. 2 away, 2 at home, and 2 away. The 2 away coming up are at Boston and at Detroit. Then we come home to play San Francisco and Detroit again. Then back out on the road at the Bronx and finishing up at the Twins. Running out of time, folks. We need some players back. We need some players to find some form and get out of this funk. This is a team-wide funk right here on offense. Pitching was decent. 2 runs should be good. Offense should be helping you out. Matt Bowman and Keegan Aiken combining for 3 shutout innings with no hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. I mean, that's great. It's a shame. It's a shame, this offense. And folks, it's not like you can sit there in one day and just magically turn it around. I mean, it can happen. But there's not one thing Brandon Hyde can do. Not one individual thing. But there is one thing he can do to at least show us that he's saying, you know what, I recognize this offense is struggling. Let me show you that I understand. Move Adley Rutschman down. Okay? I love the dude. I love Adley. I'm a huge, huge fan of the guy. Move him down until he starts hitting again. It's not an insult. We're trying to win ball games, folks. I can't watch Adley come up in the middle of a would-be rally in the heart of the order and put up a giant speed bump again and again and again. It's not going to work in the playoffs. People talk about, well, this isn't going to work in the playoffs. A home run dependent team, that's not going to work in the playoffs. Sure, that can work in the playoffs. You can win a game by hitting a home run. What you can't do is mount a rally, putting the slumpiest player right in the middle of it all. You got to know when to move players around and at least have a chunk of your lineup where everybody is hitting and can put a few hits together. Jeez. I don't know. Folks, I'm going to wrap it up. We're going to take a look at the Red Sox matchup, and maybe I got a place to send you to watch a ball game. I'm probably due to send you on over to Fitz if he's doing a game. Otherwise, maybe back to the Mets. Maybe my boy JJ's doing the Phillies. We'll see. Coming up tomorrow at a, let's see. I'm exhausted. Brian Bayo against Cade Povich tomorrow, folks. Somebody was telling me Seth Johnson was going to pitch tomorrow. What was that all about? I'm not denying it, but Cade Povich is listed there for now. It's going to be a 7:10 p.m. start time at Fenway Park. I will be on the air at 7 p.m. sharp. Hopefully with a well-manicured beard and a nice haircut. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits. Hey now. Right. So there you go. Let's see who's on here. I've had enough of this game. Hey, there is the ditzy blonde. Wait a minute. She's actually... Wait a minute. You're wearing... Your dress... I thought I was being mean. I take it... I should have been harsher. Whatever that was. How about this? How about we never see this broadcast team ever again? I tell you what. What are they smiling at with each other? What's there to smile about? This stunk. Yeah, Janet, did you see? She had a black leather like bodysuit, boobs falling out. Are you kidding me? I mean, she was dressed for the WWE. I mean, honestly. Oh, boy. Tell you what. All right. Shantae's had enough. Was he who was she talking to? The player was looking at her boobs? Yeah. I didn't even realize, because guys, the way my game is set up, whenever you see me leaning like this, it's because the corner of my laptop is covering the bottom left corner of my TV screen. So anything in the bottom left corner, sometimes it'll be like a little information thing. I'm leaning. So this lady who I've been talking about, all I've been seeing for most of the night is just the top of her head. She's been on the left side of the screen. I finally leaned over for some reason, and I'm like, wait a minute. You kind of dressed like a hua. But hey, who am I to judge? You do you, hun. You do you. Hey. We got another one of these games coming up next Sunday. That's what I'm worried about. Are we going to have to put up with the same broadcast team, same everything next Sunday? Because it's the same thing, Roku. It's a Sunday Roku game against, Detroit? Yikes. Well, Card, I mean, you say that, but she's already, I think she's where she wants to be. She's got a gig on TV. Doing interviews after the ball game. Cushiest job there is. Hey, so tell us about that last at bat. What were you thinking? What was going through your mind? Oh, God. Post-game interviewers. All to get the same dumb answer every time. Well, I just want to help the team, I got a good pitch to hit and took it out there and yeah, felt pretty good. Felt good off the bat and worked out for us. I think we're gonna. It's a team win, though. You know, it's a team win. Yeah, that lady doing the interview. Let's see what she's up to right now.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Is it just the boobs, book doc? What is it with the boobs? I don't get what I don't get. I mean, I think maybe by the time let me be perfectly honest. I'll be perfectly honest. 23, which is now more than half a lifetime. By the time I'm 23, I'm just like, okay, boobs, great, you got them. Now what? Like, I get it with, like, when you're a kid and an adolescent and a teenager. But once you get in the, you know, what's the big deal? I mean, I'm not saying I'm like looking away, but you know, like, why would I watch content, especially in this day and age? You know, I get it. Like, I don't know. Oh, you win arguments that way. You see, Janet, that's no good. That's no fun because I got boobs. I can't win an argument with these. This ain't gonna work. I'm stuck. Hey, here's Melanie Newman. Got the perfect arched eyebrows. Doesn't complain. Mesmerizing orbs. You see, you ladies, you think so. But maybe I'm just a horse of a different color or whatever. I don't know. Because I remember when I used to be that way. I don't know. I think I just found myself surrounded by so many boobs at one point. It became old hat. Plus having my own, you know, it's just like, I know what they feel like. I can just do this. Here. That's what a boob feels like. Yep. Just like that. I don't know. Hey, the White Sox are up on the Wed Sox. Holy shit, I've turned into Elmer Fudd. The White Sox are over the Wed Sox. Folks, I'm delirious. Brandon Hyde, post-game interview. Let's listen in. Let's hear this nonsense.
Very many right-handed at bats in the last month or so. So it's, you know, we haven't faced many left-handed pitchers.
Is there a point when the offense is kind of in a slump since the All-Star break? I mean, is there a point that you look to, make a bigger shift in terms of lineup or giving guys some time off to try to get their head right, or what do you?
Kept done all those things.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with that.
All those
Brandon
things.
Hyde, he's asked, are you thinking about giving any of these guys who are pressing time off? Who are you giving time off to? Because you're injured. You don't have
Melanie, you
guys
can
to go
take
to
time
behind
off.
them. So you do throw Gunnar Henderson out there day after day. But pressing looks like the last two games. 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position in that span. Because when it is good, everything is clicking. The pitching, the defense, offense, everything is there for the Orioles. But when it's not, it's games like today. So how do you get them to stop pressing?
That's great insight. When it's good, everything's working. When it's bad, it's not. Thanks, Melanie. Well, with insight like that, folks, what more do you need to know? When the offense is good, it's working, and when it's not, it isn't. Thanks. That settles that debate. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Folks, come on. What are we doing here? Time is precious. 3 weeks to go before we, start playing the big ones. You like Melanie's breakdown there, Janet? I might have to make a short out of that. The offense right now, when it's going good, everything's clicking. They're firing on all cylinders. But when it's not going good, you get days like today. Yeah. So, what's your point? That is the most platitude, just nothing, air. It's air in word form. Her insight is not what's important. All right, Ram Dog, what's important? Now you got me wondering what's important. Because if I don't know what's important, then I shouldn't be on here right now. Boobs over brains. Well, then all your blood would rush to your head. See what I did there? I don't know, folks. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Something happens that I'm head over heels. I never find out till I'm head over heels. Something happens that I'm head over heels. I don't break my heart, don't break my heart, don't throw it away. Throw it away. Hey, I'm going to send you over to the Phillies. Play-by-play with JJ. Tell them the BirdWatcher sent you. And folks, next time we play, we're going to win and 5 more people to hit the Ripken number. Thanks to all the Magic members and those who subscribe to today's ball game, despite an ugly loss. Folks, we're going to the playoffs. We got a lot of stuff to figure out. But we're going to come back tomorrow at Fenway Park in Boston. Come on back tomorrow, folks. One more time. Fenway, 7 p.m. I'll be on the air tomorrow night. Until then, folks, have a good rest of your Sunday. This has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later, sending you right now on over to the Phillies and play-by-play with JJ.